Do me a favor. Go online and search for today's top news stories. I guarantee you'll find stories on climate change, hottest summer on record, this melting, that melting, pollution, farming, solar energy, wind, plastic bags being banned, national issues, local issues, bees disappearing, the rainforest disappearing. You know what's not disappearing? Environmental science jobs. Jobs that deal with these real-world issues.
Oceanography, climatologist, environmental lawyer, whatever it is that you want to do, what your passion is, you can follow that through environmental science right here at QCC.
People relate to it, one way or the other. You care about where your food comes from because you put it in your body. You care about your water because you put it in your body. You care about the air you breathe because it affects your body. And so that's why it draws so many people, because they realize that you can't push the environment away, and it affects you, it affects your life, it affects the future generations. And a lot of the young people, especially at the high school level, and especially with the news, they are engaged and they do care and they do want to make a difference.
The smaller class size at QCC affords you the opportunity to be able to get hands-on, not just keep your nose stuck in the textbook, but really be able to experience the subject that you are learning in the laboratory or out in the field.
We set up a little mock ocean ecosystem, and we actually dump some, mock crude oil in there, and we see the effects of what happens to the birds and the shells and the sand. The students' objective is to try to get the oil out of the ecosystem. They spend all this time to get the oil out, and they do get some of it out, but they can see that the ecosystem is never going back to what it was when they first walked into the lab. We go to the water treatment plant in Worcester, and the students see firsthand how their tap water gets cleaned. And I can't tell you, but I think that's probably the biggest game changer for all of the students, major or non-major, because they have a trust about how their drinking water is being cleaned. And that blind trust that everybody seems to put in bottled water suddenly evaporates, and you can see how they actually feel more confident with their tap water.
Harvey, Irma, Jose, global warming, climate science, climatology. Is it real? Is it happening? It's discussed right here in this classroom with students who are as passionate as their professor about the subject that they're tackling.
I'm very much into plants and into botany, and this class right now is sustaining Earth's environment, and I would like to go into more of the biology part of environmental science. The world, it has so much potential. Everyone has so much potential, and we're not living up to it, and I don't know, I'm just disappointed with how things are going right now.
I never really thought about how everything is interconnected. The clothes that I make, because I make my own clothes, right? So the clothes that I make come from cotton that someone else makes, and that if we don't take care of our environment, they can't even make that cotton. So I never thought about how many steps come before I get to do the thing that makes me money. Didn't really piece it all together, and had no clue that business had anything to do with science.
Want to work for your city or town, helping to make the world a better place by cleaning up your own backyard, keeping lakes and rivers clean, making sure recycling in your community is being done the right way. QCC can give you the skills and knowledge you need to do that.
And that's one of the beauties about an environmental science degree. Number one, you have a good salary when you leave the four-year degree. Number two, graduate school and different opportunities that way are numerous. You can go into research, you could go into medical school and become a toxicologist, you could become an environmental lawyer and prosecute some of the environmental crimes that are there. If you want to just stick with the 4-year, there's a lot of jobs available in a variety of different topics, and you can really work anywhere in the world.
If you don't know where you want to work, then it's just a good idea to continue learning, and you get the option to learn about so many different things that it'll help you decide where you want to go.
You know what? You watch the nightly news and you sometimes think this is where we're all going to end up, on this barren, lifeless rock. But one thing that we do know is that the students here at QCC who are in the environmental science program, they're learning and they're passionate and they're making sure that that is not going to be mankind's fate. QCC's environmental science classes, you'll be able to debate all the hot topics of the day. Is it right for you? I don't know. Check it out.